Are you a new freelancer working on Fiverr, not getting any orders? Perhaps a level 1 or a level 2 freelancer on Fiverr who has stopped receiving orders. If you are one of those who are struggling on Fiverr, this video is for you. Hey, my name is Isham Sarwar. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a new viewer watching this video, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon. This would help me grow on YouTube as well as recommend YouTube to show my videos to other struggling freelancers who are trying hard to make ends meet. Many freelancers ask me about the problems they are facing on Fiverr. Some are unable to rank their new gigs on Fiverr despite of the fact that they have created 7 different gigs. Level 1 and level 2 sellers on Fiverr, somehow they've stopped receiving orders, and that is a point of concern. Not a conflict, of course, pun intended, but many freelancers have been sending me messages on my social media requesting me to create a video about this particular problem. So here I am. You got to understand that Fiverr algorithm gives everybody a fair chance of surfacing up in the search results for their specific keywords. What does this mean? It means that round about 1,000 to 5,000, and that is my fair assessment. No official figure is given by Fiverr, but my fair assessment tells me that around about 1,000 to 5,000 new gigs are ranked every single day, which means within 24 hours. And the reason why Fiverr has to equally promote all freelancers is to make this place a diversified, so everybody gets a fair chance, a fair shot at receiving orders. Now, if you are a level 1 seller or if you are a level 2 seller, you probably have noticed a little dip in your gig orders. This is because Fiverr at the same time is also promoting other freelancers, other gigs who probably trying to rank for your business related keywords. What should you do? In this case, if you are struggling to receive orders, my fair advice to you is, if you pay attention to 3 things, you probably would be able to not only revive your gig, also get ranked in top 20 search results on the first page of your keyword, but at the same time, you might just be able to receive more orders, cement your place, and perhaps go for Fiverr super seller. The first thing you need to understand is impressions and views weigh in very heavily if your gig ranking has taken a nosedive. If the ranking is dropped, it means that you need to provide external traffic to your gig. How do you do it? Write a blog, sponsor a blog post, share your gig on different social media platforms, starting from Facebook and Facebook owned companies such as Instagram and WhatsApp. Create a YouTube video. Talk about your gig by sharing a link on Twitter, answering someone's question on Quora, and most importantly, LinkedIn, because I weigh in LinkedIn. Oh, how did I forget about Pinterest? Pinterest, and the playlist is about to come about digital marketing, and you will learn Pinterest in detail. But Pinterest is quickly surfacing up as one of the most prominent social media platforms. So one should not ignore the importance of Pinterest for organic outreach. Now, when you are sharing your Fiverr gig URL, link in easy words, on these different social media platforms, when people click on the link and they arrive on your gig, it sorts of encourages Fiverr to increase your impression and views tab, and probably you'll be able to give yourself a fair chance by ranking back for the business related keywords, whatever keyword you were previously ranked on, and somehow the gig took a nosedive and it took a dip. So first thing, share your gig URL on your social media platforms. The second thing you need to understand is you need to focus on buyer request. As a freelancer, every Fiverr freelancer gets 10 chances to submit buyer request, commonly known as bid, for traditional freelance marketplaces. So what happens is, if you can find 10 different buyer requests related to your gig niche, you should apply to all these 10 projects, because if you apply on these 10 projects, 10 multiplied by 30 days in a month means 300 buyer request offers. It means that you have sent proposal to 300 different bids. Surely you must be lucky enough, not only you'll be able to receive a response or two from different employers, but if your communication skill is good enough, you might just be able to win a project, and of course that revives the gig that has taken a dip. So one quick takeaway when you send buyer request is, make sure, even though Fiverr algorithm automatically supplies the link of the gig you are providing a buyer request to, but it won't hurt you a bit to copy the link of your gig and paste it at the bottom of your buyer request. It sort of like, gives a direct call to action to your employers or the client to click on the link, get on your gig URL. Of course, that means a new viewer. It means a diversified viewer, because when I say diversified viewer, a client could come from US, they could come from UK, South Africa, New Zealand, and the list goes on and on. So diversified viewership on your gig encourages Fiverr to promote your gig for your business related keywords. In simple words, whatever the keyword you are trying to rank for. If you are a beginner or you are a level 1 or a level 2 freelancer struggling to get more orders on Fiverr, this is one handy tip. Third thing you need to understand is, pay huge focus on improving your gig. When I say you need to improve your gig, do not change the title, do not change the URL of your gig. Instead, try to include new pictures, try to include video, because when you include a video, and you can easily create a free video, you do not have to hire someone to create a video for you. By using free platforms such as Canva and many other free video editing creation websites, not only you can create nice attractive looking video, but it would also encourage your chances of getting more viewership on your gigs. Because remember, if a client likes a video, not only they can save your gig in their future watch list, but they can also share your gig URL. They can also share that gig to their different social media platforms, so that they can tell others that, hey, this guy is good enough, maybe you would like to check his gig and his offer. So do give yourselves a fair chance of increasing your exposure to whatever extent you can. Use attractive pictures. The picture need to speak volume about your services. It should clearly depict the service you are offering in your gig. At the same time, the video should not only tell your viewers about the service the gig is offering, but also give a call to action. For example, order now at the end of the video. So by improving, by growing your gig, you are giving yourselves a fair chance of reviving your position or rank in the first page of search results. So try to understand, Fiverr algorithm gives everybody a fair chance, because that's how new freelancers will be attracted on the platform. So in order to make sure that your place is cemented and your gig is showing up in the search results, you've got to not only continuously improve your gig by changing nice pictures and including a better video that resonates well with the services you are offering in your gig, but at the same time, start sending buyer requests, because surely you give yourself a chance of being contacted for one or two queries a client has put forth, and you can win an order over there as well. If you're a struggling freelancer, don't only rely on one source of income. Don't only rely on one marketplace. Instead, diversify, expand your services to different freelance marketplaces. If you are on Fiverr, make sure you go to Upwork.com, Guru.com, Freelancer.com, PeoplePerhour.com. Do not rely on one source of income and one platform, because if you do it, You are one touch distance away from hitting a catastrophe, because if your gig is D-ranked, if your Fiverr account for some reason is devalued, perhaps banned or suspended, you lie in a no man's land, and then you have nothing to do and nothing to look forward to. Instead, if you have multiple platforms you are offering your services on, if God forbid one platform goes down for one reason or another, you have other platforms to look up to, and you can start sending your bid request on different projects on those platforms and make money. So this is my advice to all the struggling freelancers on Fiverr. If you are a beginner, unable to receive an order, or if you are a level 1 or level 2 freelancer on Fiverr who is sort of like hit against the wall and is stagnant and is not growing, not receiving orders anymore, this advice will help you revive your gig and you'll be able to receive lots of orders. I wish you guys all the very best, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.